Hello students, welcome back to the new session. So now we'll do a quick revision. In the last class we did blending the curves. So herein, this is the third tool in the fillet drop-down menu in your modify tab. Now, the most important factor to remember in blending the curves is you cannot blend the curves or you cannot use this tool when your lines or your arcs are joined. You should have a gap, then only it will blend. Okay. So I had shown you the two lines which has a gap can be blended, two arcs can be blended, and again there were two methods, one is tangent and one is smooth. And you can also catch those vertices points and change the formation of your curve. Okay, that was all there in blending the curves. Now in today's session we will do how to trim. So basically this is a very important tool because when you draw, at many of the times there are some unwanted or some extended edges which you want to trim. Okay, so this tool actually helps you in clearing off your extra lines, okay, which you do not want. Okay, so how to invoke this tool? You can go to Home tab in Ribbon and go to Modify panel. The Trim tool is there. There would be a drop down menu in Trim wherein there will be two options, Trim and Extend. Trimming is removing and extending is extension. You can find this in toolbar Modify, and then in command line you can type trim completely or TR enter. Okay. Now, as in fillet and chamfer, trimming also has various options within when you invoke the tool. First is select objects to trim. Then you can also shift select to extend, means within the trim command you can press the shift key of your keyboard and use the extend tool. Okay. Then by using the edge method, project option, fence option, crossing option, erase and undo. We'll discuss all these in AutoCAD. See, what is trim about? Like for example, I have a figure here. These are the two extra edges which I want to cut. These are basically called cutting edges. Okay. The extra lines after this point are the objects to trim. So when I use the trim command, this will be my resulting object. So these were the extra edges. But I have to select the complete edges, then the other side. I can, this is an intersection point, so it can trim this side as well and this side as well. Okay. See, I'll show you in this figure itself. When I select these two edges, this will trim. If I select this, this can be trimmed, and if I select this, this can be trimmed. So if I select the below one, this will be the resulting figure. Okay. And if I select the upper one, so this will be the resulting figure. Okay. Now, some important points which I want to tell before going to all the options. You can trim two ways. First was by selecting the cutting edge. So like for example, I have a line here. Okay. I have some extension lines. When I go into trim command, first thing it is asked me, I have invoked my tool as TR single enter. So first it is asking me select cutting edges. So I'll press select this line as my cutting edge because I have to select then either up or either down. I have to trim the objects. So now my object is selected. I'll press enter. Now the second question it is asking me, now my options are also open, but first I'm not touching the options. I just want you to understand the concept. Now it is asking me select objects to trim. So I can select this object, this side or this side, whatever I want to trim. Okay. If I want to trim this or this, I can even use the crossing method. In newer versions, crossing method automatically starts. Okay, and from both the sides it is a crossing method. There is no window option here. Okay, or even when you are in the trim command, for the older versions it was majorly used, you can select the crossing. See, enter, crossing method. But in newer versions, by default, it is showing. In older version, what was the option? Only you had the option of picking the point, picking the object in the older versions. Now in newer versions, you can directly by default select the crossing method, or you can go to crossing, see, enter, and select the method. The first two options, that is fence and crossing, is a selection method. Fence is again the fence line, and crossing is crossing method. So either I can select these and these. So like this is the cutting edge, and I can trim the lines wherever I want, from which side I want. Because from the intersection point, it will either trim the A side or B side. Both the sides you can trim. So you have to see which one you want. Okay. Now, next important tool of trim. I have a rectangle. Trim can be done in any of the objects. You can trim arcs, you can trim lines, you can trim polylines. Okay. Even with a cutting edge, you can trim a circle as well. Okay. I'll show you. I have a circle here. Okay. I have an arc here. Okay. Now, there are two methods in trim. One is the basic method with TR, that is my shortcut key, press single enter. Now when I press single enter, I have two steps to go. One is I have to select the cutting edge, and then I have to select the objects to trim. Okay, like in this case, I'll select this as my cutting edge. Now, as this rectangle is a single entity, I can trim both the things. I can trim the extra circle outside the rectangle and even the arc, because this is a single object. It is selecting all the sides. But if it has been a line, then my cutting edge first would be this for arc, and then this for the circle. So as of now in this situation, if I press enter, I can directly trim this and this outside my rectangle. But in such cases, there is one more extra tool which you can use in trim, which is not defined in the options. It is TR, that is trim shortcut key, or trim as it is in your tool. But this can only be done when you use your TR or trim method in your command line. When you invoke your trim tool through your modify and you click on it, it will directly start selecting the objects. Okay, but when I go to trim through command line, TR enter, I can use an extra method, that is double enter. When I double enter, I miss the cutting edge option. So I can directly trim the extra lines. Because I know there is already an intersection point, so I can cut. But this can only be used where there are small portions and I know there is a cutting edge and there is extra portion. I have just free portion to trim. But for example, I have a line here. Now if I use trim double trim, so it now has two cutting edges within this arc. So it will just trim the portion between these two lines. It will leave the extra portion here, which I have to select and delete. So if you want to trim complete arc, extra arc after the rectangle, then you use trim single enter, cutting edge, and then use the normal default method. If there is a line here, if there is no line, then you can use the double enter method as well. Okay, so double enter, when you know you want to completely remove this and there is no extra cutting edges here. When there are 2-3 obstructions, like I'll show you. if I have lines here. So in this case, I have to select a particular edge to trim. I have to select a cutting edge. This is my cutting edge wherein I want to trim this side or this side. But in this case, if I select T or double enter, it will cut in pieces. Every edge would be a cutting edge for it. So this will be one part, this will be second part, this will be third part, this will be fourth part. This is one cut, this is two cut, this is three cut. So at times double trim will be very beneficial for you, but most of the time single trim will be used. Now, the other thing, if I select this as trim, fence. Now how to select this? I'll just start my fence line and all this will be cleared. Crossing method or fence method, you can use any of these. Okay. In trim method, trimming, you do not come out of the trim when you have trimmed something. Like I had trimmed the lines, the command is not coming out. I can trim more. Okay. Unless and until I press enter again. Okay. Now, so fence is clear, crossing is clear. Now I can use the edge method as well. In edge option, see in this figure, in this example, this is an object. It has three objects, one line, two line and third line. Now here, as you can see, this line is not intersecting this line. So by default, in my trim method, my AutoCAD is using the system variable of not extending. Like means if it is not extended and it has no intersection point, the trim option will not work. Okay, it will not trim, it will show an error. But there is an option in edge which I am talking about. If you go into edge option, there will be an option of extend. So AutoCAD will imagine this cutting edge will extend till this line. So I can trim this side or this side of my line. So in this example, I can trim this side, I can trim this side, because AutoCAD will imagine that this line will be extended till this point. Okay, so I'll show you here. And for example, in this arc, I can use it. I'll go to trim. I'll select my object. This is as cutting edge. Go to edge and press extend. So on this extend, see, I can cut this or I can cut this. As this is a rectangle, so it will completely cover. So it is taking these two parts, cutting this, because it is imagining this arc will be extended till here. So this is one part, this is the second part. So I can cut any of these. I can trim, as in not cut, I can trim. Okay, so by default it is taking as no extend. By default you have to extend this arc and then trim, but you have an option of going into edge and pressing on extend. So you need not do the extra efforts of extending the arc, intersecting it to the edge and then trimming it. You can directly trim it. Okay, clear? Now the other options. Now I have erase option as well. Basically, erase option is nothing but I can directly erase objects. Okay, press enter. Within the trim tool, I can erase objects. So basically, benefit of all these extra points is you need not come out of the command and then, for example, you have drawn extra things. You see, oh, I don't want this. You can erase it. You can undo it. You can, within the trim command, you can use the edge option. You need not go to extend, come back out of the command, then extend the particular edge and then go to trim. No need. Okay. Similarly, there is one more option to extend within trim to extend. Okay. Now, I'll just bring all of my objects back. See now, for example, similarly, like other functions, there is one more function here added to this trim. When you are within the trim, like for example, you have this rectangle as selected as cutting edge. I press enter. I can click on shift, press my shift key, and then select object. So for some temporary moments, this trim command will change into extend command. See? Extend, extend. Okay. And then when I leave my shift, again it will go into trimming. This is, I've already extended, so this will trim. Okay. This will trim. So for some time you can press shift key and go into the extension mode. Okay. So fence is clear, crossing is clear, edge is clear, erase is clear, undo is nothing but again you can undo the previous trimmed option. Okay. Erase deletes the object. Edge you can use just to create an imaginary edge, intersection point. Crossing is the selection method. Fence is fence line. And by invoking the TR shortcut or trim tool in command line and double entering, you can directly trim small objects. The last one is project. So basically this project option is used to trim those objects that do not intersect the cutting edges in 3D space. Okay. So, but in this currently it appears that it is intersecting, but in 3D space it is not intersecting. For that we use the project option. And when I click on project option, there are three: none, UCS, and view. As presently we are in view because this is a view, top view. When I use UCS option is to project the objects in the XY plane of the current UCS. So currently this is the UCS, so it will show the same thing. But when I'm changing my UCS, it will also project the different UCS options as well. Okay. This is basically majorly used when I'm using 3D, because in 3D I have to change my UCS to different, like I have dynamic here. If my dynamic in UCS is on, then it will automatically capture in all of the views, in front view, in left view. But if it is not on, I have to change the UCS to different planes like XZ or YZ. Okay, so according to my view, so I can toggle this project option in trim for using it in different views. Okay, with different UCS or in 3D space. Okay, that's all there in trim. Okay, so trimming tool is basically, in short, is for trimming extra edges. So you have different methods of using this trim. So that's all there in trim. Try practicing by drawing some objects on your screen and try doing the trimming by all the methods. Okay. In the next session, we'll do a quick revision of trim and then we'll continue to extend. Okay. I'm not covering both of them together so that you don't get confused. Almost some methods are same, but better to take slow one by one. That's why I'll be taking in 2 sessions. So in next session, we'll do extend. Okay. Thank you, students, and do practice.